So today with us on Stool Talk, long awaited. Back in high school, he was personally one of my favorite athletes. Him, Clemmy, Tony the Cat Kennard. Even though they was playing for the rivals, just watching them grow up and seeing, their game get took to another level, man, and just seeing how the little kids we used to coach looked up to all these guys, and was at all the games, and wanted to be like them and different things like that. And to see where this man is at right now today, man, is just another motivation for all the youth out there, for all the up and coming basketball players, that if you put your mind to it and you keep on working, you can do it. How you doing today, Mr. Pratt?
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm blessed, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for taking a few minutes out with our time, man. So
anything for you, man. You my guy, my brother, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you for having me.
And I got to shout out my boy, Patrick Wimberly, P. Wimberly. He always, every time I used to talk about you, he from my hood. We all from the same hood, so he always shout you off. So I got to make sure, P. Will, I got your guy on. Man.
That's my dog, man. So since Lincoln, man.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. So how did this journey get started from you? Like, when was you first introduced to basketball?
Man, my mom, man, she always put the ball in my face as a kid. Everybody always was throwing me a ball or something, man. My mom put me in basketball when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
Like she lied on the paper and everything. Like she said I was too active, too busy. I was everywhere. So she just threw me into something, basketball was it. And come to find out it was my gift.
Yeah.
So took off from there and
did you start off at Lincoln?
Back.
Did you start off at Lincoln?
No, I started off at the Wayman Palmer, man.
Oh, way back.
Wayman Palmer. Okay. Yeah, the good old days at the Wayman Palmer, man. They had like a little 4-year-old league at the time, and I was 3. My mom lied on the thing, like I could go, so she threw me in there, and this how it happened. Yeah. So ever since then, it's just been what I do, So everything is ball is life, man. Ball is life.
When did you know that moment in time going through elementary, even in junior high, where you knew, like, man, I can go somewhere with this. I'm really good. Like, did you see it? Did you see yourself taking off different from your peers and your underclassmates?
Yeah, man, I was real good as a young kid, man. It was natural. Like, probably when I was 6, 7, like, I just knew, like, this is it. Everybody knew it. So, like, at that age, man, they had, like, on Prospect, man, they had me jumping over bikes at that age, like dunking the ball in like a 6 foot, 7 foot rim, like at that age. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we gonna take this somewhere.
Was that rim and that court still by the corner close to Detroit? Was you right there?
Yeah. Hey, that court right there, legendary, man. That's you could say I learned a lot from right there. I ain't gonna say everything, but I learned a lot right there.
Yeah. A lot of good athletes came from that, along with the red and white chicken. My uncle used to wash cars across the street from you, so I used to be over there then, and just seeing how that neighborhood and seeing coming up from over there. So when did you decide to go to Rogers? Like, was that in you? Because we felt we should have had you at the 2400.
Man, it's a long story. Basically, my mom, she was like, "You're not going to Scott." Everybody wanted me to go to Scott. That was where I was gonna go, She was like, "No, you can't go there." So what happened was Earl came to my house and sat on the couch with my mom. They talked to the parents and everything. I'm upstairs still. Next thing I know, she said, "You going to Rogers?" So we go to what they call it, orientation and everything. I'm right in there. Yeah. That's how that happened, man. Earl came to the house, talked to the mom, and went from there. I wanted to go to Scott, though.
Be a good idea because y'all made history, man. Shout out to Coach Key. Coach Key used to always talk about you too, man. Like, it's this kid, man. Yeah. Coach Key was always ahead of the game with the talent, so he used to always speak highly of you too, man. Shout out to Coach Earl. He don't get enough flowers, man. He took 2 different teams and 2 divisions to the state, and that's not normal, man. A lot of people use his coaching style, because I played for Coach Earl. He did it his way, the best way he knew how to do, and the best way to get to the players. We can't fault him for, whatever, because he his winnings percentage, and the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't
Right,
lie.
right. Coach Earl was a good coach, you know. He let us do us, man. He let us
Yeah,
do us. Man.
yeah.
Hey,
So,
took
so
us a long way.
how did it feel for that state championship run? I didn't miss many. I put PTO in. I gotta see this, and y'all got down there. Y'all doing the thing. You kind of held your team on strong. You was balling inside and out, unstoppable. How was that moment being down there, and how was you feeling with the final results, even after your high school career?
It was probably one of the best moments in our life. You know, it felt good being down there. You know, a lot of people don't get to experience that.
Yeah.
But for us, man, we had so many injuries going on at that time. Clemmy, Tony, other people.
Yeah.
It was just bad timing for us. But we got there. We still fought hard, and we didn't come out with the ring, but we got to experience it. It was fun, man.
Yeah. So did you go to Angelo State after that?
No, I went to St. Petersburg Junior College, and then I went to Angelo State.
Okay, so
I went to a JUCO.
So you was balling. You went to both of those schools. Like, when did you decide, like, you know what, I ain't gonna get this up. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep this thing going.
I mean, I was never planning to stop.
Okay.
It was. So when I got to junior college, like, my game started to elevate even further. Like, I started to learn and understand more, of being a dominant scorer, like taking on this scoring challenge, because at Rogers, I was playing everything for real. I was defending, I was scoring, I was doing everything. But when I got to college, I got to that role where, like, okay, they want me to just be a scorer for real, but defend as well. But my coach, he was like, no, you got to average like 20 points a game. I still didn't do that, but that's what he wanted. So I took on the role of taking more shots, and then I got to Angelo and I got hurt. So I ended up tearing my knee, and it kind of bothered me for the next 2 years, my junior and senior year. Then when I became a pro, like, that's when I felt like, okay, I think I got a shot at going to the G League or something, like getting to the next level. And overseas was probably like the best version of me as a player, because I just dominated everything. Anybody like stood in front of me up until I tore my groin, man. That was probably one of my darkest days, when I tore my groin, because I felt like I was in my prime right before that.
So
I mean, it's like,
what would you
say it
say?
again?
What would you say to a young person graduating from high school? He got a couple different D2, maybe JUCO. He got these offers, but he want to go D1. What advice would you be able to give him? Because a lot of people like you, Chris Darrington, y'all worked y'all progress. Y'all went where y'all went, and it ended up being the best way for y'all, versus y'all going to a system that didn't fit y'all, or y'all not even playing. So what advice would you give them? Because a lot of kids think, I just got to go D1. I just got to go D1. What advice, or what could you say to the athlete that's listening?
My advice to a young kid, man, is, don't let Division I get to your head. Like, it's not, Division I is not everything. It's Division I players in D2, D3, NAIA that don't even go, they don't make it that far. But get your education, go work hard wherever you at, because you can make it from anywhere. It don't matter what level you play at. You just got to put the work in. You got to be dedicated. You got to trust God. Keep God first, no matter what. And He'll guide you through your whole journey. And that's that, man. There's nothing more to say to that. You just got to put the work in. You can make it anywhere.
Yeah. And, I always send prayers to you certain time, and I'm glad that you allow me to encourage you during those time and the moments, checking on you, making sure you're doing good on other days and like that. How much of that inspires you, as far as with your mom, to make you keep pushing and going and saying, I'm gonna do this for her?
Man, the way I think, man, is like when I'm in the gym, her voice is in my head. Extra one, two extra. Like, every day, I'm grinding. Everything I do, I can hear her voice, because that's how she was when she was here. So, whatever I'm doing, I just listen. I wait for her voice to just come in my head, and she keep telling me to go. So I just keep grinding until the end, until everything fall off. I ain't gonna stop, you know.
And you witnessed, you said something about you touring your growing, and that was the darkest point of your life. What got you through that? Did you have faith? Was it God? What gave you the strength to know that I can't give up right now? I'm just getting started.
It's my drive. I just believe that this is meant for me, you know. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give up. I'm not a quitter. So I'm gonna keep fighting until somebody tell me I can't go no more. You know,
Yeah.
until the doctor said it's over with, you can't play, then I'm gonna keep going, you know. But it was the worst time for me because I felt like I was at my best. Like I couldn't be stopped. So like
Yeah.
when that happened, it slowed me down. You know, I was a step slower, you know, versus where I was just a step ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of bothered me. But you know, it's all good. It's life, and the way God wrote the story is how I'm gonna live it. So it is what it is.
Yeah. So we're gonna push up to present moment. Slam ball, correct? The league you in. How
2023 slam ball, man.
How did this happen? I turned on the internet and I see you. I'm like, hold on, what's this? Seeing that I'm like, oh, this is pro. Like, man, and just watching it, trying to learn the skills, the different rules of it, man. How did you get involved in that?
Man, so I got, man, one of my favorite people in the world, man. My man's Darren Cohn. He been in my life since I was a freshman in high school, man. And like he the reason why I went to each school that I went to.
Okay.
He the reason. So you know I played in Canada, you know, right?
Uh-huh.
Played in Canada. He introduced me to that coach years ago before I even got to that league. And he he probably like the reason for that too. But my agent had ended up sending me back to Canada, and I ended up getting that job again. So I kind of met that coach from him, but you know my agent ended up getting me that job. But Darren Cohn, man, he got me this slam ball gig, man. Like I guess my man Robert Wilson, he's one of the people that's over the league. Called Darren, was like, "You got any players with a good resume?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he had called me. Was like, "You need to get out here to the slam ball stuff. You know, the money's gonna be good. Like, you're gonna live good." And I'm like, "I don't know, man. Like, that looks scary." When I get out here, hey, I get out here. It's the funnest thing. It's probably my favorite sport.
Yeah.
Out of every playing regular basketball, slam ball is probably the best sport to play in
Was it
life.
hard for you to adjust?
Man, it took me 2 weeks.
Dang.
Two
And
weeks.
And listen to the commentary. That's great because they said some people would take a whole, like they can't get under their legs. They don't know. One thing, let me say this real quick. At first, I wasn't seeing the team in the game I play. I'm like, why they don't shoot? Can you still shoot? Because I'm like, with Pratt, he can shoot and jump. But now knowing that you still can shoot shots, that team just wasn't a good
Yeah.
shooter. That makes it be like, your game. You can get
Yes.
what you want to get in the lane.
Man, it's crazy because I mean, you know, the game is meant for dunking, you know, but they want us taking them shots. Like they want us shooting the ball. They trying to get us to shoot more tramp jumpers, like bouncing on the trampoline, shooting it. They want to see a lot of that. But you know, me, I'm gonna be out there shooting 4-pointers, man. You know, we got a 4-point line out there. It's the longest line in sports history, man. I'm talking about this. It's so far away from the rim. It's tough to make the shot, but some people hit it. I haven't hit one yet. My ankle messed up right now. I can't get no elevation right now. But when my ankle get back right, man, you'll see some highlights of me knocking them down for sure. So
Yeah.
you know, we 3-1 right now. We played 4 games, but you know it's a long season. We play like 32, 33 games. So we just gonna keep fighting and trying to get the job done, man.
Yeah, last couple questions to get you up out of here. What made you, and I know it's the Detroit prospect coming from the mud, like what did you say, man? I'm about to play Gilbert Arenas. We turned on the internet, you 3-point shootout, and I'm like, Bashi can shoot. Man, you was confident in the mug, and like how did that come?
Man, he walked in the gym, man. He was looking at me. He was like, "What up?" I look at him like, "What's up, Gil?" And he got to talking about can't nobody in the gym outshoot him, and that's how he is. Like Gil, he talk a lot of trash. So you know me, I'm like, hey, I come from the neighborhood. I'm about to get up. I'm about to get on his head.
Yeah.
So we get to talking back and forth. I'm like, you can't do nothing with me. So he get to talk. He's like, what, one-on-one or 3-point shoot? I'm like, anything. Nigga, like, what? Like, anything. So we get to the court, man, and he out there shooting with Rashad McCants. Rashad tearing him up, man. Tearing him up. Gil out there playing around like, man, I ain't even shooting for real. You ain't putting no money up. So I get next to Gil. I'm like, this what you doing? You calling me out? You can't even make no shots against McCants? So he like, man, I'm just playing around with him. I was like, man, put your money up, man. What you want to bet? 500 a spot? He like, no, man, let me play you for your knee pads. So I'm like, oh, you trying to be disrespectful. He said, I'll put 100 up to your knee pads. I'm like, all right, we could do that. So we go to the corner. I missed the first 5 shots, man.
So
and
how
everybody,
was you,
I can
how
hear
was you
everybody
feeling
in the
that?
gym.
I'm like, oh, man. I thought it was going to be an off night.
Nah, man. It's that corner, man. It's weird, man. You gotta look at it from the side and to see it. It's weird. But I get to the next spot, I go 5 straight. Get to the third spot, go 5 straight. Get to the 4th spot and make 1. Then get to the corner and make 5 straight. So like, I'm in his head, like I'm like, yeah, I got you. You done. So we get to the next game and he make like 11, man. I make 10. I could have tied the game up. He beat me by 1. So we get to the third game, and I go for like 21 only, 21 to like 13 or 11 or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I got your heart, man. So he get to talking. He's still talking, and I'm like, man, I'm done with you. I get to Rashad. I get to calling him out. He like, man, I don't want no smoke with you, man. So I'm like, I go to Brendan Jennings, man. He like, nah, I'm good. So I'm just calling everybody out at this point. But Gil, he like, yeah, we're gonna play again. So it was a good experience. You know, it was fun. I appreciate him for shooting with me. You know, because most people don't do that. They ain't gonna take their time out their day and be down for that. Man, you know, he gave me a couple $100. It was easy money.
Yeah. So okay, last question. Last question, man. What would you say to some youth out here that may be watching to allow them to know that they can keep following their dreams, being that you're a representative, the Chris Darrington, the Birdies, LaShondra Rayford that's down there coaching Las Vegas high school, just won the state championship, being that we from Toledo, man, and it's a difference about us. People can tell in our demeanor, the way we walk, the way we talk, but just to see that it's a way out of Toledo and you can go after your dreams. What would you say to that?
Believe in yourself, man. No matter what, no matter if nobody believes in you, you believe in you. The work you put in will take you far. Trust in God and keep pushing forward no matter what. You know, he'll take you places as long as you trust in him and have faith. That's all he wants from you. You know, because once you understand what he wants for you, you know, nothing else can stop you. So just keep pushing, keep driving for the things that you want in life and don't ever give up on your dreams. And hey, it'll take you a long way.
Okay, one more. This is a big question. Can you give them some motivation? Because I know you've been around a lot of people, the gangs, the street, the people, the hustlers. Just to allow them to know that it's another way and to don't get sucked into what their friends are doing and to be different before we end.
Hey, you gotta have tunnel vision, man. Hey, you're gonna see a lot of stuff in this world, but what you got in your mind, what you want in life, is what you got to keep your eyes on. You know, I didn't seen it all. I didn't seen the guns, the drugs, the shootings. I didn't seen it all, man. I grew up around some dangerous people. You know, people that really live a street life, and that I still talk to this day, every day. So, like, you just gotta have your eye on the prize, man. What's important to you, gonna be important to them. They're not gonna suck you in as long as you got dreams and goals, man. They're gonna push you and tell you don't come around here. They're gonna tell you all the good stuff because they know you got talent. Hey, just keep your eye on the prize. That's all. That's it. Stay focused.
And I appreciate you, man. That's another reason I wanted you on here to spotlight you for what you're doing, but just where you made it out from, man. A lot of people might not think it's nothing or no reason, but I know what happened over there. I know what goes on. And I know even with our city, no matter where you from, how hard it is, but to know that you continue to press on and you continue to do your thing, man, it's appreciative. And we're going to continue to support you, man, and all your endeavors, man. And it's been great. Thanks.
Well, I appreciate it, bro. You know, it's all love forever, man. Hey, I tell people, hey, I want $1 million, man. I need $1 million.
You gonna get it.
That's where my mind at. I need $1 million.
Yeah.
So everything I do, I'm working with God from here on out. When I try to go on my own, I lost everything. So now I'm walking with him. He gonna guide me in the right direction every time. So all the kids out there, y'all see this, man. Stay in tune with God 24/7, man. He gonna guide you right every time.
Hey, I'm gonna holler at Jersey Mike before I can get your slam ball jersey. I'm gonna kill him with that.
Everybody been calling asking, can they get a jersey?
They already
man. Hey, hold on, man. Hold on.
Man.
Everybody been asking for it, man.
Hey, I ain't no hater, man. I ain't no hater. Hit up Jersey Mike. He'll make it happen, man. Hit up Jersey Mike.
Tell him make sure them colors right, man. Tell him don't give you nothing fugazi, man. Yeah. Make sure that buzz on there on the bottom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Yep. Everybody want one, but you know they don't sell online, man. Everybody go grab a jersey if they want one, you know. So yeah, hey, I appreciate you, man. It's all love. I always, man. You always been in my ear forever. Yeah, always checking up on me, bro. I appreciate the love. You know, it's always respect, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.